We start our winner-go-home playoff bouts with the 1 versus 4. A lightweight semifinal, Loik Radzhabov representing Tajikistan proudly against Alexander Martinez from Paraguay.
It is time to finally get these playoffs underway. Please welcome our first fighter, Alexander Martinez.
Alexander Martinez, long, rangy kid for this weight class. He's got dynamic striking. Did a great job on the ground, submissions, and actually in the first fight with Loik Radzhabov, he was dictating the fight from his back a lot of the time, and I think that's what swung the judge's decision in his favor.
Very dynamic young man, a lot of different techniques like you mentioned, Randy. And how difficult is it truly, Kenny, to win a fight off your back? How many times have we seen it? But you can make a strong case that was the right decision by the judges in their first bout.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, he was countering those takedown attempts in that control with submission attempts. So he was the one who was closer to finishing the fight there. You know, that aggression paid off for him, but something tells me Radzhabov is going to be that much more prepared for it. But I love the aggression from Martinez, especially considering that was a fight in his debut here in the PFL.
And his opponent, Loik Radzhabov.
Well, we found out why they call him the Jaguar Paw. Had an amazing swipe there against Ahmed Aliyev in his last fight, earning himself a knockout. Very powerful man. Comes from a wrestling background as well. That's really what he was utilizing with great success against Martinez the first time around. He has a whole country behind him. He's been very focused. And I'm very curious to see what kind of adjustments he makes in this one against a very dangerous fighter in Alexander Martinez.
Caravan Restaurant in Brooklyn, New York. The official Loik Radzhabov watch party. And this man is a pace setter in fights. He comes forward, he throws heavy hands, he gets after it even when he's shooting for a takedown. Can he solve the Alexander Martinez puzzle this time around? This tale of the tape presented by the United States Marine Corps. Loik Radzhabov, 3 years older, 4 inches shorter. They weighed the same. A 5-inch reach advantage in the arms for Alexander Martinez. He's overall the longer fighter with a 4-inch reach advantage on the legs. Lillian Garcia starts the playoffs.
Well, good evening, fight fans, and welcome. We are live from Hollywood, Florida, with the official kickoff to the 2021 PFL Playoffs. We begin the night with the lightweight division. So get fired up, cause it's about to get real. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a striker. Standing at 6 feet tall, he weighs in at 155 1/2 pounds. In 10 professional bouts, he has a record of 8 victories and 1 defeat, and 1 no contest with 6 wins by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada, by way of Paraguay, here is your number 4 seed, Alexander Martinez. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a wrestler. Standing at 5'8", he officially weighs in at 156 pounds. In 18 professional bouts, he has a record of 14 victories and 3 defeats with 1 draw, with 11 wins by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Dushanbe, Tajikistan, here is your number 1 seed, Loik Jaguar Paw Radzhabov. Your referee in charge, Larry Folson.
A referee equipped with the ref cam for an up-close and personal look at action inside of our smart cage. Loik Radzhabov in the red and black, Alexander Martinez in the black and gray.
Go!
A touch of the gloves, and the PFL Season 3 playoffs are underway.
Martinez starting with a bunch of feints here, trying to throw off Radzhabov, who now pressing forward.
Radzhabov able to close the distance and press Alexander Martinez against the cage. We saw a lot of this in the first fight between these two men. Can Jaguar Paw finish a takedown? He certainly has the strength to make it difficult against the barrier, Randy.
Absolutely. Martinez did a nice job of pummeling in, getting that right side underhook to hold Radzhabov up and keep him off of his hips and off of his legs.
We have seen Loik Radzhabov put together some grueling, pressure-filled, nasty performances. Nice knee on the exit there from Alexander Martinez.
Yeah, did a great job of getting off the cage there, getting those double underhooks and moving immediately.
Nice jab. Martinez sticking it out there.
Good right hand there on the entry from Loik Radzhabov. Good counter strikes with that left hand from Alexander Martinez, who scores with another jab. Pressure once again from the representative of Tajikistan. Now down on the legs is Loik Radzhabov. Able to get those hips off the barrier. Drags Alexander Martinez down. And this is really the key, Kenny Florian.
Yeah.
Last fight, it was Martinez who was more active in these positions, and already you see Loik Radzhabov trying to stay busy with his right hand.
Absolutely, that missing ingredient was the ground and pound from Radzhabov. Let's see if he can get it going here against Martinez. But once again, it's Martinez sitting up, looking for that Upa sweep, looking for that reversal, looking for the Kimura, looking for the guillotine. He's staying very active and keeping Radzhabov off balance and playing defense.
Radzhabov has to get his hands off the mat. If he's just worried about holding him down, he's not going to win the fight from there.
Yeah.
He's got to get his hands up off the mat, get him up on the biceps or the armpits of Martinez and start doing some ground and pound and some damage from that position. Get his head up, bring his hips in, and put pressure on Martinez.
Nice job from Martinez using those leg frames to create space and get back to his feet.
Left hand misses for Radzhabov as they separate. Back to the center of the smart cage they go. Round one, slightly more than halfway gone. Body kick there from Loik Radzhabov. Went a little bit low, but brief pause and we're right back at it.
Ooh.
Heavy hands there from Loik Radzhabov, and he uses them to go chest to chest one more time.
Yeah, really showing some great control there with that body lock. Trying to press him up against the cage and look for a double leg again.
Martinez using that whizzer, trying to dig in on the far side with that underhook and pull Radzhabov up chest to chest, make it harder to take him down.
Good underhook work here from Alexander Martinez as the ref cam shows us his vantage on the fight.
Yeah, Martinez doing a much better job of fighting for underhooks here against the wrestler Radzhabov.
He absolutely did some homework. He went back to the drawing board for sure. Saw how he got getting taken down in that first fight.
And now he's got double underhooks and briefly had a body lock there. Alexander Martinez pummeling. Trying to flip the script a little bit here on Loik Radzhabov.
And he did find some success against Radzhabov, was able to mount him in the first fight. So he's not afraid to try to look for some takedowns or go to the ground with Radzhabov here himself. He might initiate some of these takedowns too.
Cassius Clay Collins there watching with interest. Big jab and a right hand to respond. As round one winds down, they turn up the striking. Uppercut sneaks through for Radzhabov. 30 seconds remain here, and back against the fence they go.
And Martinez isn't the only one who's made some adjustments, guys. Radzhabov having much more success on the feet here against Martinez than he did in the first fight.
Cut on the left side of Martinez's face. Loik Radzhabov, this is his style. He walks forward like a Terminator, and he throws with bad intent on everything. We will see round number 2 when we return.
Tranquilo, no hay nadie, muy chiquitito, no te preocupes. Muy bien estás. Mantener con tu jab. Which way? Which way? So when you're going out, follow your back leg. Okay. Make sure we start to circle out, not straight back to the fence. Okay. And Alex, that technique is very split up his hands. So if you see it, take it. All right.
To the stool, go, come on!
We're back for round 2 of a winner-go-home lightweight playoff semifinal. Loik Radzhabov in the red, Alexander Martinez in the black and gray. FPR score in Loik Radzhabov's favor after he opens the cut on Alexander Martinez. The verdict fans agree with the FPR. They say it's a 10-9 first round for Loik Radzhabov. The jab with some more success there for Alexander Martinez.
Much better job of counter wrestling for Martinez. And what I like in this round, he's showing much better lateral movement. He's circling away from the pressure of Radzhabov, where he was eating shots when he was moving straight back.
Radzhabov tries to come in behind a big left hook. Excellent retreat there from Alexander Martinez. The right hand snuck through there for Radzhabov.
Much more aggressive striking by Radzhabov this time around.
Well, we saw nice little switch up there.
Oh, nice scramble by Martinez to get out of that.
Goodness, and now Radzhabov's on his back. Martinez looks to build the base. He'll crawl over to the fence.
Yeah, nice go behind there from Radzhabov, who now has one hook. See if he can keep it. This is where Martinez was able to reverse him last time and get on top.
Excellent counter wrestling, as you mentioned there, by Alexander Martinez. He's got an answer for everything Loik Radzhabov is trying to do, but he's on the defensive right now, which is the opposite of what happened in their first fight.
He's trying to get wrist control, trying to get his elbow on the inside, where he can get that inside frame and get at least one underhook going. Radzhabov dragging him down to the mat really well here, just hanging on him.
Martinez not going to concede, not going to go to the ground and play the bottom game at all. He's going to pop right back up. It's a nice job of attacking the neck of Radzhabov.
And he's doing it without conceding position. He's not just falling to his back like he did in round 1. It's really smart.
He jumped the guard a couple times in the first fight, and he hasn't done that a single time yet tonight.
And now look, he almost got on top. There's that takedown from Martinez.
Martinez using those long arms, wrap around double underhooks on the body. Now, once again, locks up the body. Radzhabov forced to pummel back in before he can get anything going.
And this has been a furious pace and a grinding fight as well. It may very well come down to conditioning as we move into round 3 potentially.
Take a look at our Cronus fight tracker. Really not a big surprise that a lot of this is happening in that cheese grater fashion up against the cage, Randy.
Yep, my kind of fight.
That's right. See, I think this is where Martinez should kind of break away. He has his opportunity to do it with Radzhabov back against the fence.
Now Martinez down on the legs. Back up, chest to chest they go. Good head position from the taller fighter. Martinez thinks better of the wrestling and decides to back out. Oh! The kick takes Alexander Martinez off balance. Radzhabov will look to capitalize, passes the legs, and once again, Alexander Martinez is able to scramble. Back and forth these grappling exchanges go. Radzhabov trying desperately to pass, and every time he does, Alexander Martinez has an answer for it.
Again, Martinez sitting up, looking for a neck here. Oh, Radzhabov doing a great job moving to side control, though.
Nice little jump pass,
very, very nice pass.
Little bunny hop right over to side control, and Martinez says, you're not hanging out there for very long. Radzhabov now double hooks on the back, and a squeeze on the face. He doesn't have the arm under the chin just yet.
Martinez might turn and face here and get on top.
Yep, there it comes.
There it is. I mean, these guys have not stopped throwing something or grappling.
Amazing pace,
crazy.
ridiculous.
Kenny, you said conditioning might become a factor. Conditioning will absolutely be a factor. It already is. Radzhabov tries to drag Alexander Martinez down once again with a trip.
I'm seeing the fatigue of Radzhabov, honestly.
Yes.
He's got the little wobble. He's spent a ton of energy.
I'll tell you what, though, Randy, we've seen that from Loik Radzhabov in PFL action before. He's got a lot of muscle. It takes a lot of oxygen to fuel it, but he keeps coming even when he looks this tired. Martinez a little sharper at this moment. Inside of 10 seconds, Radzhabov rushes in. A flurry to finish round 2.
Siempre, es lo único que tiene su cuerpo, que no están cansadas, ¿entendés? Cuando se acerca, mucho está tirando tu hoyo a la cabeza.
Take it down, let's go!
Third and final round ahead here, and there's the reaction from the Caravan Brooklyn, New York watch party.
Go!
That was when Loik Radzhabov had the neck of Alexander Martinez. Round 3 underway. FPR says Radzhabov a slight edge in round 2 as well. Clash of shins there, nasty, as we start round number 3, and there's the low calf kick from Loik Radzhabov.
See, I kind of disagree with that. If I'm being honest, I thought that Martinez had a great round in round 2. I have it 1-1. I have it tied up going into round 3.
I thought Martinez did some great things, but he had to do some great things.
Yeah.
He got himself into problems, and I don't think that wins him the round. I kind of agree with the FPR there.
Ooh, a disagreement between Randy and Kenny. Good thing I'm between them.
We're just going to gang up on you anyway.
I don't like that idea. Loik Radzhabov in the red and black trunks. Alexander Martinez in the black and gray. Almost a minute gone here in the third and final round. It is win or go home. The winner of this bout goes to $1 million championship fight October 27th right here at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And Loik Radzhabov will try and wrestle his way there.
And that looked like Martinez just kind of dropped to guard there.
Yeah, that was strange. It didn't look, he didn't have a guillotine, but he definitely looked like he flopped to his butt.
Fatigue might be setting in. Now he's going for an arm-in guillotine.
He's got the leg up over, trying to control the hips of Loik Radzhabov. Loik trying to extract his neck here. He's got a pass. Clay Collard catches Clay Collard, will face Haush Manfio in the next semifinal, excuse me. He's watching this one with great interest. 3.5 minutes remaining here, roughly, in round number 3 as we take a look through the ref cam.
Again, good control here from Radzhabov, but no activity as far as landing strikes from this top position. Now starting to advance a little bit.
And he's got that seat belt.
Uh-oh.
This could be a problem for Martinez. Oh, he does a great job of rolling the other way and getting that arm free.
But he's got Loik Radzhabov in a half mount here. And that was something that Radzhabov was not able to successfully pass in their first bout. That changes the dynamic of your attacks very significantly from the top.
I like the half guard way better to be able to strike, posture up, and do damage than being in cross-eyed.
Alexander Martinez won't let you have either, though. He's
He is
constantly moving.
He is not willing to concede a position, and I really like that about him.
Round 3 halfway gone. You see the Cageonomics brought to you by Geico down there at the bottom. Our smart cage tracking. Higher percentage landed for Alexander Martinez, but Loik Radzhabov winning on volume for now.
Beautiful takedown there from Radzhabov, and right now it's been the control of Radzhabov that's been the difference, and he's winning this round so far, in my opinion, guys.
He's definitely controlling where this fight takes place and making Martinez respond and react to him in the situations he puts him in.
Once again, on that return, Loik Radzhabov will not let up on his pressure on Alexander Martinez. Take a look through the fence of our smart cage through the miracle of Ghost Cam. Almost that arm triangle from the bottom.
That would have been really interesting.
Rolling and switching and position changes, a furious grappling pace. Alexander Martinez throwing punches from his knees, trying to make something happen.
Yeah, see, those are the kind of opportunities where you'd like to see Martinez try to get back to his feet. Radzhabov taking advantage of it with those go-behinds and now controlling him yet again up against the cage. And it's been pretty much all Radzhabov in his wrestling here in round 3.
And he goes over the top one more time, and now Alexander Martinez grabs the guillotine. He's got the hands locked, elbow high. Radzhabov has to abandon his position to avoid the submission. He's
my goodness.
able to successfully evade.
You know it's tight when you give up position like that.
And he's trying to get a crucifix here, but Radzhabov now getting to his knees. Martinez trying to take the back. He's got 30 seconds to try to get a finish here.
Loik Radzhabov hanging on for perhaps 30 more seconds. Alexander Martinez separates, and we'll see the final 20 on the feet. No! Radzhabov shoots again.
Unbelievable, the pace of this fight and how Radzhabov was able to find a 4th, 5th, and potentially 6th wind in him. Wow.
Here comes the final bell. Loik Radzhabov, Alexander Martinez 2.0 once again goes to the judges' scorecards. The fans here at the Seminole Hard Rock think Loik Radzhabov has done enough. At the Caravan Restaurant in Brooklyn, New York, I imagine they feel similarly optimistic. What a grueling fight.
Man, pace. Unbelievable pace.
I got tired watching it.
I felt like I was watching 3 college wrestling matches in consecutive order.
Loik Radzhabov back to his feet. There's the Loik chant. Cageonomics Stat Bundle brought to you by Geico. 6 takedowns for Loik Radzhabov. 69 of 102 strikes landed. Judges' scorecards next. Here's a rich energy replay from our lightweight semifinal between Loik Radzhabov and Alexander Martinez. Woo, back and forth, Kenny.
This fight was just amazing. These guys were non-stop action. Both guys really looking to finish the fight in every single round. They had their opportunities. Man. There's a big overhand right there from Radzhabov. Some nice leg kicks there from Martinez. Some amazing scrambles there from both men there. But the wrestling in round 3 may have been the difference here, guys. Radzhabov definitely made some adjustments here, as did Martinez, but what a treat this rematch was.
Good show of sportsmanship between these two men who have now shared the PFL Smart Cage twice. Fighter performance rating gives rounds 1 and 2 to Loik Radzhabov. Because of that submission attempt, fighter performance rating gives round 3 to Alexander Martinez, but it's still close. because Loik had some effective strikes and some nasty wrestling in that round as well. Let's check out the Verdict Global Scorecard. With Verdict, you, the fans, get to be the judge. Here's how the fans scored the fight. FPR says Loik. Fans say Loik. Randy and Kenny agree. They say Loik. What will the judges say? Let's see how the verdict scores went round by round. Loik edges out all three according to the Verdict Global Scorecard. Lillian Garcia has the official judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. And the totals are 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision and clinching a spot in the 2021 PFL World Championship, Loik Radzhabov!
Here are the updated lightweight brackets. Loik Radzhabov advancing and awaiting the winner of the Collard-Manfio fight. What an amazing performance there from Radzhabov, getting it done. What a fight. And Sean O'Connell is with Loik, the winner here. Let's send it to Sean.
Thank you, Kenny. I'm here with our winner, Loik Radzhabov. Unanimous decision victory for Loik in a rematch against a very tough guy. Another back and forth fight with Alexander Martinez. Did you think the judges would see it your way this time?
Второй раз вы уже сошлись с тем же самым соперником. Очень был тяжелый бой. По вашему мнению, вы ожидали, что именно так судьи примут это решение, то что это будем вашей победой?
Ну, конечно, если бы его поднимали руку, я бы не сомневался, потому что тот раз тоже я выиграл единогласно, но поднимали его руку. Но, знаете, я вышел на бой без мотивации, так как я знал, что я его выиграл. Я бы хотел другого соперника. Очень тяжело, когда ты выходишь на ринг и без мотивации дерешься. Честно, у меня не было мотивации с этим парнем, потому что он был, во-первых, неудобный, и у него рекорд тоже не авторитетный. Мне бы хотелось бы подраться с топовыми и с именительными бойцами, чтобы у меня была бы мотивация.
After the last fight, I was ready for any decision, to be honest. But again, I was not that much motivated to fight the same opponent. You know, he's a guy with not such a good record, but you know, I didn't have much motivation. But again, I had to come in and do my job, and you know, you see the outcome.
Well, you got the job done. A grueling performance, and more importantly, a trip to your second straight PFL championship bout. How do you make sure that this time you take home the $1 million in the belt?
Ну, все равно бой закончился в вашу пользу. Поздравляем. Это второй раз вы уже выходите в финал. Как вы вообще планируете провести финал? Что вы ожидаете от этого боя?
Конечно, я очень рад, мы вновь в финале. Я очень хочу этот раз выиграть, не упустить это свою возможность. Я очень хочу, чтобы этот пояс был в Таджикистане. Я, иншаллах, обещаю, что это пояс заберу к себе домой в Таджикистане.
I'm putting big hopes on the final fight. This is the time that I have to take the title. I have to make this million. I have to take million, and I have to bring this belt and the title to my home country, Tajikistan. People are watching, and I want them to be proud of me.
The pride of Tajikistan, victorious and headed to a PFL championship here in season 3. Loik Radzhabov.
Let's go, Tajikistan!
I wonder if we're
No
going to get to see
translation needed for
the
that
UN
one.
ambassador again,
Yeah.
Kenny. What an amazing fight. The pace was ridiculous. These guys really, really got after it.